in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the wind. Hey, yo, I need that.
Hello, everybody. It's the coach. This is a special edition of the NFC Championship game on EA Sports. We're just about set to get started, and this ought to be a good one between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the San Francisco 49ers. I'll join you again at halftime to look at some of these stats and scores from earlier this afternoon. But for now, it's Sunday Night Football. And on the call, as always, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
It was a common sight in the 80s and 90s, not quite as frequent since, but it's back. Playoff football in the Bay Area here at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the San Francisco 49ers. Hello, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. The postseason continuing here on EA Sports. And, man, it is electric in here, and it should be conference championship time.
I don't know about you, but my butterflies in my stomach, they have iron wings in this one. And every guy I've ever talked to has all said the same thing. This game, the conference championship game, may have more intensity than even the Super Bowl because you know what the stakes are. You're trying so hard to get to the big game that this is the one that's the real challenge.
So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller.
And what's a quarterback's best friend?
Balance?
I think you're right. I agree with you. You know, a lot of guys would say great receiver, right? A terrific offensive line. I agree with you, balance, because if you can run the ball effectively, that just opens things up for guys who want to throw it and gives you easier passing lanes and easier coverages to read.
And they said balance will be a focus in this one.
Yeah, they don't want it all just heaped on his shoulders, I don't believe. I think they want to make sure they take some of the pressure off.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
The open man is Smith. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And some room to roam now. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long, got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
General West. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full street.
After the interception, here's Elway. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now a give left side to Falk. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game. How about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game. They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there. 70 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Point after, right down the middle. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness to it? Just getting there and taking off and going. For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Elway throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And this one complete to Smith. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
2nd and 3. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now Allen, and he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Running right, here's Falk. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Pretty effective opening quarter for him. Remember, he had the touchdown run earlier, and if he pops more of these 10 to 20-yard carries, could be a long game.
Yeah, those types of explosive runs wear down a defense. I think they need to add more people to the box, closer to the line of scrimmage, force them to throw the football, and see if they can slow them down that way.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. The loss of 3 on that 1st down pass play, now 2nd and 13. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. A couple of plays sent him the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Now it's Elway. It's complete. He finds Falk here. And he'll be taken down well before the 1st at about the 36-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. They start the drive with a give to Allen. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Jackson. And a nice run there, going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs 44. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. On 3rd down, it's Jackson fighting his way through contact. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. On 2nd down now, it's Allen. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. And they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, it's Jackson, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. From the shotgun, Elway. That's complete to Largent. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 42.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Now a draw play. It's Falk. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. 3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. Here's Elway to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. It's a gain of 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he's getting a workout here in this 1st quarter as he gets it away. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone.
Come on now, let's go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there for the Niners. 54 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people want to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll set up a throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. He'll look to throw, and that's caught by Smith. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Back to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Now it's Elway. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3. Here's Elway, and that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt.
Let's go, baby.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I
was going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Looking to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll run on the draw. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Come on, QB, come on. Clear. Big rip, big rip.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Fighting through, and he's got space. He's at the 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there with his second touchdown here in this first half, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Point after try forthcoming. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. It only took him 2 plays there to find the end zone. The last one, the long run, getting him in for 6 points.